Hello everybody, this is Michelle Fox and welcome back to The Simple Quilter. Today I'm going to be showing you some new things that I've purchased recently, but before we get started I want to show you the blocks behind me. Some of the blocks are left over from my courthouse step quilt and the others are left over from my pieced heart quilt. So I've had these in the same box and I thought, well, I wonder what they'll look like together. So I'm going to show you. If you'd like to make a comment on whether you like it or not, that's fine. Leave that in the comments below. So let me step aside so you can see how these quilt blocks look together. Okay, so again, if you'd like to, please let me know what you think of the combination of these blocks. I'm not sure I'm going to put them together, but I don't like to have a bunch of leftover blocks and stuff laying around, so if I can, I'm going to try to put those to good use. Now I'm going to put I'm going to focus the camera down onto my table and start showing you some of these products I've recently purchased. Okay, the first thing I want to show you are these two rulers that I purchased. These are both made by Creative Grids. Now these weren't an absolute must. My larger ones were working, but I just wanted something a little bit smaller because sometimes my other rulers are just too big. This is a 6.5 by 12.5 inch ruler, and this one is an 8.5 inch square, and I really just love using both of these for smaller pieces of fabric and smaller blocks that need to be squared. The thing that I love most about Creative Grids is they're the easiest for me to see with when I'm cutting, and I love the non-slip grips here on the back, and then I love the 1/4 of an inch marking along the edge. It's just really easy for me to do a 1/4 of an inch trim there. Now I purchased these at a fairly local quilt shop, not one right here in town, but I will see if I can find a link on Amazon or the Fat Quarter Shop for you. So check the description below. The next two items I purchased are two things related to ironing. And I've been having a terrible time with scorching my ironing board covers. And I don't know about you all, but for me, I cannot stand to iron on a board that's discolored. So I decided to invest in a different ironing board mat, and this one is put up. Hoping that you can see that. The ironing board cover's on my ironing board, so I can't really show you that, but this is put out by Gorilla Grip, and it's an original ironing board cover, and it is supposed to be scorch resistant. So I'm hoping that it will work out okay. So far it's been working out okay. I don't have any brown marks. It does kind of have a funky little smell to it, but I'm sure that that will go away with some use. And then also I use Best Press, and I've never had this happen until recently, but I've never quilted quite as much as I have been, and I have a tendency to iron in batches, but I have gotten gummed up, burnt on starch residue on my iron. So I did purchase this. It's called Iron Bottom Cleaner Stick, and I haven't used it yet because I was able to get everything off, but just in case it happens more, I purchased this. So if you've used this product, let me know what you think of it, or if there's one that you think is really good, let me know in the comments below. And I purchased both of these from Amazon. The next thing I want to show you is this pedal stay mat. This is my old mat, and as you can see, it was getting holes in it and it was just falling apart. So I wanted to get a different one. And so I looked on Amazon and I purchased this pedal stay non-skid pedal holder. And it's supposed to work on tile, concrete, hardwood, and ceramic floors, and it's really pretty nice. I think the feature I like best is this piece of adhesive rubber that comes with it, and it has a really good ability to keep that mat from slipping. So I really like that. It also has some Velcro you can put on the back of your pedal, but I'm not sure I'm going to do that. And this can easily be cleaned with your sticky roller. Anyway, that was just a little extra tip, especially since I just did a video on uses of the sticky roller in your quilt room, so there's another use. But anyway, this came from Amazon. Now, these next several items are from the Fat Quarter Shop. You know, I'm a big fan of the Fat Quarter Shop, and these are put out by Holt, and I just love her products. These are greeting cards. I use a lot of greeting cards, and I love them to have a quilt theme or be quilt related, but these are just so cute. This says hello there. There's a bicycle. Life is full of, life is a beautiful ride. Be happy. Write your own story. Smile. I mean, and then you have coordinating envelopes, and I just really, really am anxious to get to use those. I've shown you this before. This is one of Holt's notebooks. I just love this, so I ordered a second one because I use them so much. And I just love the categories she has on here. She has the date, she has the amount of water you've consumed each day, your appointments, and your to-do list, and just happy thoughts. And I just love this notebook, so I bought another one because my other one's getting a little low. Okay, the next two items I want to show you are just little needle holders, and they're just the same. I bought two. I thought these would make cute little gifts for friends or a travel needle holder for myself. Sometimes I just buy things that I think are really cute and I put them in a bucket, and when I need something, I'll pull those out. But anyway, those were put out by Moda, and again, these are from the Fat Quarter Shop. Okay. The next one are Schmetz needles. If you watched my video on needles, sewing machine needles, you'll know that I was going to order some of these. And these are the Chrome Microtex sharp needles. And these are 80/20. And I actually, no wait, I'm sorry, these are 80/12. And I actually bought 3, but I've already been using one. And I really do like these needles. So far they're working great. Now, I also purchased a new cleaning kit. I wanted to try some other products for when I'm cleaning my machine. And this just has 2 different types of brushes and one of the lens cleaning cloths or the microfiber cloths. But that's just called Oh So Clean. Now, the next product is a really neat magnetic needle holder. It says get to the point, and this comes in 3 different colors, and it's just magnetic, but I thought that was a great gift idea for someone, or just it'll make a great travel needle holder. And again, all those items I just showed you were from the Fat Quarter Shop. And again, I'll put the links down below. Now, I did tell you I was trying not to buy fabric, and I'm really trying hard not to buy very much fabric, but I really was out of purples in my fabric stash. I only had 1 solid purple, so I did purchase these 2 purples from the Fat Quarter Shop. I just love those. And then, this is the background called Curly Cues. It's a white tone-on-tone, and it's put out by Quilted Treasures, and I found some of this in my stash, and I absolutely love the feel of this fabric. I like working with this fabric. It doesn't fray very easily, and it's just, for me, I just love the fabric, and I knew it was an older line, so I wanted to see if I could get some before it was totally out of print, and I did find some on Amazon. I won't put the link on this below because I bought all the yards they had left. I don't know if I've told you or not, but for Christmas my husband got me the Quilt 8 computer software, and then these books to go along with it. And I really have to have books to learn things. I don't do so well just looking at the program. So one is called the Q8 block library, and I wanted this so I didn't have to search on the computer for all the blocks. And I think this is just a great source of inspiration for designing your own quilts. And then this is just a reference manual, and again, I didn't want to have to search through on the computer, so I have that manual. And then this is Lessons for Beginners, which is definitely something I need since I've never used EQ8 before. So those are 3 books, and those all came from the EQ8 website. And again, I'll put links in the description below. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to show you was Barbara Brackman's newly released book called Encyclopedia Pieced Quilt Patterns. This is her 3rd edition, and I really like this. For those of you that have been quilting for years, you might have her 2nd edition or maybe even her 1st, but this is just has tons of quilt patterns in here, and it has the colored version and the black and white. And again, I just think this is a great source of inspiration for those who like to design their own quilts. And I'm not saying I'm a quilt designer by any means, but I do like to design my own quilts for my use here at home. And I've showed you a few of those, but I just love it. I just don't think I'm going to run across a pattern that's not going to be in here. If you've enjoyed today's video and haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Always feel free to share with a friend, and if you'd like to leave a comment, please leave a comment below. I love to get the comments, and I do try to reply to each and every comment. So until next time, have fun quilting.